What's up? This your girl Jhonni Blaze, and you are tuned in to Hip Hop Inquirer. I reevaluated like everything in my life as far as just what I want in life, what's best for me for my life, and I just looked at how certain things I didn't want on TV, but it was me. Nobody's ever made me do anything for TV. It's always been me, 100%. And I just didn't like the character I was, the person that I was. So I just kind of took away some things and focused on music, and it's the best thing I've ever done. I'm like, eat, breathe, sleep music, and it's gotten me far. So I'm just really focused on that. The show helps a lot because it shows who you are. You know, nobody puts anything to your head, nobody put a gun to your head or nothing to show who you are. They'll tell you what you need to do, and if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. So everything that you see on TV, that's all me. It's just I'm a whole different person now. Way more calmer, way more focused, way more determined. And I think I'm doing pretty good in Atlanta.
When you first decided to do reality TV, what were some of the motivating factors?
To show my music.
Show your music.
That was my #1 thing. But everyone has, you know, things that happen and you get sidetracked. My mind wasn't just as strong as it is now. If I was to go on TV where I could walk away from a situation, or if it's not for me, I could just be like, you know what, it's cool, I'm over it. But yeah, I would have, yeah.
Who did you get along most with on the show from your castmates?
I get along with everybody, actually. I don't have a problem with anyone. Even after the show, when I, you know, discontinued, I'm cool with Bao. Recently, I'm actually cool with Jermaine. I'm cool with his daughter. I'm cool with the Brat. Cool with Deb. Even the new cast members they put on the show, I'm actually decent because I was the bigger person and pulled people to the side, not for an audience, but for myself accomplishments, and apologize. When you're wrong, you're wrong. I think people have a problem with admitting they're wrong and apologizing genuinely and actually sticking through with it. It was bigger than that for me. So I'm cool with everybody. Like yeah.
Miss Deb actually was the one who introduced me to you, and she had told me about you, and I had seen videos and everything, but she was really Dennis, you got to sit down with this girl. She, you know, so she was a big champion of yours.
Yeah, and she still is. Deb is still a part of my life. I wouldn't say as far as business, we don't work together, but she's always going to be in my business because she's like a second mom, and that's just how she is. She doesn't care that it could be something negative that we fall out from, but Deb will, for some reason, find a way to flip it into positive. Like, she's not trying to hear, especially if she loves you a lot, she's not trying to hear it be negative. She wants the best for me. Like, even now, the stuff that I'm accomplishing now, she's just like, I see you. This is what I've been trying to tell you to do. Like, so yeah, me and her are still great. We're in a great space.
I know a lot of people don't know, but you are an accomplished pianist.
Yeah.
And you actually introduced a new technique to playing the piano.
Yes, I shout out to Dada because it was actually the person, he's a part of my team. We have so much stuff ahead with also my manager Ro and my PR Kedra. He gave me an idea. He said, you know how everybody talks about you? Everybody always brings up your stripping. Everybody always brings up who you are, what they think you are. Why don't you just mix them together? So I used to just play piano on social media and get like maybe 100,000 views. He's like, why don't you just twerk and play piano? You've never done it before. Nobody's never done it before. Why don't you just try it? And I'm like, man, you out your damn mind. I'm not doing that. And I thought about it. He said, but you don't have to be naked. Put some shorts on or whatever. But do it and see the reaction. And I did my song, Little Favorite, first, and it hit 500,000. That's 400,000 over what it was. Then I did it again with a popular person. It was Little Baby song. Then I did Chopper. Then I did Trippie Redd, and it was no less than 1.5 million views. So
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a tremendous, big difference. So I stuck to it, and now we're working on a project, and that's all I'm gonna tell you guys. And just know you're gonna see a lot of it. Sometimes it's great to start trends. My mom always told me, when you start something first, it doesn't matter who does it after you, because the number one person they're going to think about is the first person that started it first. So
I heard through the grapevine you're going to be working with a popular rapper. I don't know if I can say it now.
You can if you want. I'll tell you.
Triple Red?
Yes. It happened because of me remixing the song on the piano and twerking. I just did it, and it took off, and then he posted it, and I didn't even think that he would post it. I just was, just supporting and showing love. And the next thing you know, he's like, I want to work with you. I want to do a couple of records with you. Let's do something. I'm like, you're kidding, right? So we're in the works of that, and it's exciting because you see all these people, even legends that I spoke to, like Kiki Wyatt, and people I've worked with, like Zaytoven, and they'll sit there and they're like, I knew nothing of this. I knew nothing of your talent, of you singing and playing instruments, and it's really cool. It's not the validation, it's just you getting the ears. Validation, I never cared for it, because it's not up to other people to validate who I am or what I accomplished. That's God's doing. My mission is to get the ears, to get the hearts and the great music that people can listen to even after I'm gone off of earth. That's my mission, to change and help people get through things through my music. Because I play instruments, 6 instruments, acoustic, bass, drums. I write, I love R&B, EDM, techno, every type of genre. Jazz and classical is what I play. So coming soon, we're gonna see what me and Trippy have going on. Shout out to him.
Now, I want to shift a little. Recently, Grammy-winning artist Lizzo received some backlash at a basketball game. She got in the moment and decided to twerk at the game. She received a lot of backlash, and then she spoke out about it on Instagram. Do you feel that things like, like obviously you have skills, would you have done something like that at a basketball game if you weren't actually a guest at the game?
It's a free world. I feel like people are going to have an opinion because, oh, my kids are there. That's your opinion. That's not my child. And it's not being careless. It's more of being, you're just yourself. If she wasn't somebody, or this person that everybody want to bash and say, oh, because of her weight or whatever, she wouldn't have had access to get through VIP knowing they knew she had that outfit on. They would have been stopped her. She could do what she wants. It's not affecting my money. It's not affecting my space of accomplishing what I need to do in music. It's not affecting me. I think it's dope that she's just, it's not that she doesn't care, it's just the confidence. She's just being her. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am with it. I don't get into, stuff like that. I mean, I love to work with her. Imagine me on the piano twerking and her on the flute twerking.
How about that?
I mean, I speak into existence, you know?
The fact that you are, people don't know you're a great pianist.
Thank you.
I've seen you play. And she's a great singer. I think that collaboration
I think it'll be awesome. I think it'll be dope as hell. I'm going to speak it into existence, and it'll happen. So I feel that the biggest fear in life for people, they're fearful of, people say you only should be fearful of God, but people are fearful of being themselves because they don't know if it's going to validate them in the world. People clout chase other people because they don't know that they have clout within themselves. They just have to put it on a certain level. You got to push it. I've never been a clout chaser. I've never been a person fearful of being myself. This probably was one of my problems. And then I figured out how to still be myself and get what I need done. So she's just being herself.
Now you can dispel the rumors. We posted a video at a club, you and Masika dancing, but it was captured, you're battling each other. Did you see that video?
Yes.
What'd you think about that?
Social media is gonna put what they want, but Mystica, she's my Gemini twin. She's on the 7th, I'm on the 10th. Just like Tommy, she's on the 7th. when you can converse with people when something or incident happens and you just have, without being able to touch somebody or get physical, like you have understanding. We're grown, you know, so we was really partying in real life and had fun. And everybody knows I don't drink. I had one shot and I just collapsed in the corner and went to sleep.
Wow.
I'm not a drinker. Yeah. So.
Because you're a singer, there are, I won't say, there's some really cool producers out there that geared towards working with singers.
Yeah.
What producer would you like to work with?
Whew, I mean, I already work with, you know, like Kid Class, Dre, Cook Beats, Source, freaking Chan, but I would love to work with, like, we've been talking about it, Jay White, DJ Hard Work. Oh my gosh, like, Hard Work I definitely want to work with. He works with this artist named King Buck, and definitely want to work with Hitmaker, Brian Michael Cox, Damon. These are people that you speak into existence, it'll happen, so I would love to work with them. I just see something big with it, you know, so it'll happen. I'm going to pray on it. Oh, Sean Garrett's dope too, but that's a writer. He's super, whew, phenomenal, like dope. Charles, I'm already working with Prince Charles, and he needed me for Rihanna and many other people, Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige. So it's just timing. It's timing.
What songs are you currently working on in your, in the studio?
So far, we have this record. You know, I have a single out called Little Favorite, and we're dropping the music video soon, so that's the main focus. And then we start at the top of the year with new project. I have stuff sitting, like me and Boosie, me and Kevin Gates, me and Beanie Man. Trippy Red thing is in effect. I reached out to Chopper. Me and him are talking about stuff.
Chopper City?
Yeah, nah, NLE, Chopper.
Okay.
I remixed one of his records, and it happened the same way Trippy Red thing. It's just all in your niche of what you do. And I'm working on this one record, keeping my fingers crossed it's looking good, but I want light skin Keisha on it. So I like working with females too. So that's my goal for the next year, to work on with a lot of artists that's females, because I'm just I care about music. I love music, I enjoy it. I don't care about who's beef with who, or this person's not as popular. If you have a voice and if you have a talent, I'm gonna work with you. You know, so I got some things sitting in the vault.
Most recently, we suffered another loss in the hip hop culture.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD, yes.
Obviously.
Shadow when I do. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, the fact that he had a huge following.
Yeah.
And I had asked the question to someone else in the industry. What role do you think the labels play in allowing drugs to be?
Label is not the reason. It's nobody's fault. It's the person. Even though you're signed to a label, person, just like TV, they cannot put a gun to your head and tell you to show or present yourself in this way. They signed that artist specifically because they've seen something that they can benefit from and accomplish and succeed, and whatever that person does, unless it's going to harm their label, which they probably either didn't know the things because it's his personal life. People hide things even from labels. You ever heard the saying of people saying, like, covering, they could smile but they're really hurt inside? They probably didn't even know the extent of that. That's not what they signed him for. So whatever an artist exposes or puts out, that is that artist. Nobody cannot do anything to you to make you put out what you want society to see or what you don't want to see. That is the biggest issue with this world, is that you get big or famous or whatever you want to call it, and they put this stipulation or this big thing on you where you have to live a certain way because people look up to you. But some people come into this industry, even with the label, the machine behind them, and they didn't want the fame. They really just want their music and to show their life. And I feel like with Juice WRLD, I've heard from people, because I don't want to speak on somebody I don't know much of, that he did have, situations and stuff going on. But a label can't stop you or make you do better. Your own siblings, your family can't. That is something that you have to work on within yourself. You got to pray on. So I don't think the label has nothing to do with him as a person.
So
they sign the talent. They probably, some people get signed and they still, you wouldn't even know their most deepest secrets. You know, people, we out here in this world, we have the biggest act ever. You know, and what I mean by that is we pretend, we cover things because we are afraid of ourselves to show to the world because it might not fit, or we might get pointed at. So I just don't think it had to do with anybody, if that makes sense. You think
it's the pressures that, you know, he was 21, I believe.
Yes.
I mean, at 21, I think about when I was 21. I don't think I had, you know, pressure. I had responsibilities, but
21, I was a drug addict. 21, I was a ex-prostitute. 21, I was a person that was a victim of being molested, human trafficking. Boyfriend got shot in his face and 7 other times in front of me. And I went through all that with a smile. This is an example, a true example. What helped me get off drugs is seeing the talent. This could be just for me. My talent and my boyfriend when he passed and my mom having cancer. I didn't want to be another person just gone and have talent. God gives you, how do I explain it? God gives certain things to certain people. He didn't make me just randomly be able to play instruments like that and then go through all those tragedies that I went through. There's a reason why he shapes each person the way they were supposed to. Not saying that Juice WRLD was supposed to pass away. It's nothing of that nature, nothing, no disrespect of that way. But what I'm saying is that he passed at a young age, but it affected so many people, and now it's giving other people that's around his age, like, let's not do this, let's not do these drugs, let's not do this because this is what happened, and I looked up to this person. When my boyfriend passed away, I looked up to him as an encouragement to be a better person. You're gonna always see certain things in people to encourage you. You're going to see certain things that happen in your life that's going to make you change. God doesn't give you a talent for no reason. He didn't give me a talent to play 6 instruments and do this for a reason. He purposely put me through these things so that when I do realize my gift and my talent, that I will be able to show the world. Sometimes some people don't have that enough time to realize what they're worth, and it's cut short. But it doesn't mean that their story can still be told and still seen in other people's eyes to help them become a better person. So when people go through things, I really advise people to check on people because we don't know what he may have went through. You know, we have no clue. He could have been going through a personal issue with his parents, anything. It could have not been drug related at all, and it just happened, you know. So I think I can leave it at, you know, kind of like that, because I'm very like a spiritual person. I think people don't know that about me, and I always try to give a 50-50. I'm very fair. At least I try to be very fair. So, yeah.
I seen you I want to say last year or the year, I don't know if it was last year.
Like 2 years.
At the gathering spot, and they had, you were championing the cause.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait.
It was at the gathering spot. I think it was a BET special.
Yes, with K. Michelle and them, and yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you still championing that cause and helping young ladies?
Of course, I do it every day. This is the thing in this world, like, people don't realize you don't need a big platform. It starts with one person, starts with 20, starts with 30, then 30,000. It's just you believing in it and finding other people that believe in the same thing. I'm big on having surgery. Everybody know I'll go real quick up under the knife, but I'm also a person that goes to the gym. I tell people what to eat. Sometimes it's okay to slip. We're human. Don't beat yourself up about it, but go hard about it. There's women that come to me with paragraphs of things, and I give them the legal and right things. I'm not gonna go and just give them random doctors and stuff like that. Like, I really do care about what people feel, and the biggest thing with women, we care about our look. We're women. You know, we want to feel beautiful. A person have 4 kids and we've been trying to lose the weight in our stomach and might want a right doctor. That's the person that I am. I'm not going to go give you just some person that you go in their apartment and go and God forbid something happens to you. I probably have used a doctor and I know the right things. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't do this. So like I said, God gives everybody a talent. He gave them doctors to tell people to eat healthy and not just depend on that. You got to work out. It'll come back, and then you going back again. That can cause a health issue, going back again. So I'm big on that. I would say absolutely I'm still big on that, of telling people right and wrong, and that specific. Listen to my records on all platforms. My single Little Favorite is out right now. Stream it. Follow me on Japel Von Krishna. Just put JZA and it'll pop up. It's my real name. And for those that's asking what my real name is, Japel Von Krishna is my real name. Be positive. It's okay to sometimes, you know, have things get to you. You're normal, you're human. Nobody's perfect. Pick up, you know, pray before you pick up your phone. I've been doing it for years, and amazing things have been happening. And do great and be freaking awesome. That's about it.
There you have it, guys. Jhonni Blaze, Hip Hop Inquirer.
All right, where the food at?